Today on Talk Ghost, we're going to talk about what not to do on investigation. So guys, what do you not do on investigations?
Well, for a starter, the most obvious thing would be not to whisper. You don't want to whisper because it could be interpreted as an EVP. You also want to make sure that you don't eat right before you go to an investigation. And in all funniness aside, Chipotle,
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
for sure. We actually have a list.
Really?
And it's ongoing.
Yeah.
What's the
forever.
list?
It's the you're not allowed to eat at these places before you go out on an investigation.
Okay.
That's because it causes like stomach sounds
And gurgles.
Yeah,
Oh.
you almost start communicating with the digestive system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't
Indigestion.
want that. Diarrhea. No, I'm kidding.
Unnecessary belching.
What else?
Talking, giggling, cussing.
Yeah, being inappropriate. The biggest thing that I see a lot of people do is when they're conducting an EVP session. This is how they would do it. They would say, "Is anybody here with us? What's your name? How old are you?"
Yeah.
They don't leave any time in between.
Pause.
You gotta leave at least a 10-second pause. Otherwise, that ghost or spirit or entity is not gonna be able to say anything. And it's statistically not proven, guaranteed, but it seems more likely that you're gonna pick up an EVP.
Right.
So pretty much you guys shouldn't be on an investigation by yourself, right?
That is the rule of thumb. Yes.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Yeah. We have put investigators out there by themselves, but we make sure they're equipped like with walkie-talkie, camera,
Stun
recorder,
guns.
Oh.
and anything that any personal experience that they have. Unless we can capture something on camera or on audio, it's just ruled out as a personal experience. So, but usually you don't want to put someone out there by themselves because it's hard to back up your claims. Then, like you think you saw an apparition. If you don't have someone there that was looking in that same direction, you don't have that extra clarification.
Yeah.
Regardless, they're only personal experiences. They're not classified as evidence, but it's still nice to have that confirmation. And also there's the fact that like if you are in an area by yourself and you start like hyperventilating or getting really nervous, you need to have somebody that's ready to like run after you, if you're going to do a solo and get you. But I could pass out, nobody could find me, it's just not good.
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
Those a lot of things that people do too is as soon as you turn on the MEL, you turn on the K2, it needs to calibrate. And people, as soon as they turn it on and it jumps, they're like,
"Oh my gosh, did you see?
Did you see that jump?"
Yeah.
It's calibrating.
Give it some
And
time.
a lot of people mistaken that because they're not using the equipment properly. Always, one of the most important other things that you need to always remember is where the wireless audio recorders are.
Ooh,
Because I was
Yeah.
going over the wireless audio for an investigation, a recent one.
Okay.
And somebody had put it into a room where there was a bathroom.
Oh.
That's all I have to say.
That pretty much ruined the whole audio.
Well,
because,
it didn't ruin the whole audio,
Okay.
just when somebody used the bathroom. But I heard thump, 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 and I heard the door open and then the door closed. And it's like they couldn't close it all the way, and all of a sudden you hear,
Oh, I know where you're at.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
toilet flush.
Think about camera placement, right?
Oh,
yeah,
we don't even want to go there. No,
Oh,
or
right,
do we?
We do.
Well,
Yeah, there's been a lot of butt shots, waddle shots, crotch shots.
No, what about the adjustment?
The adjusting.
There's a lot
People
of
go
adjusting.
unnamed for now because I know.
No,
Okay.
it's actually little Eric, and he has this like compulsive adjusting thing.
There's another person.
Oh, yeah, we won't talk about that.
Another important thing that you want to do on an investigation is you want to know where everybody is at all times.
Yeah.
We carry walkie-talkies. I come up with a pretty specific schedule that way we know who's with who, where everybody's at for the most part.
okay.
And that way you can report when you're coming back, you let know in the walkie-talkie, hey, I'm heading back. So when we have that stability and we have that organization, we can take into consideration an EVP without any falsifications. An example is when you know where everybody's at, certain devices that we use can be set off just by somebody walking upstairs.
Okay.
On the
Vibrations. Yeah.
the vibrations can be picked up and be mistaken for footsteps.
Okay.
Just by even just by talking above the floor, talking too loud.
Yep.
If we have somebody doing an EVP session up there and someone doing it downstairs, that's not organized because you're picking up contamination from one of the other two.
Respect the living and the dead, always.
Provoking is a no-no. When you have to live in a home and you have ghost hunters that come in and start provoking, that person has to live with it.
Right. They get,
It's
you know,
not
you
fair.
get to go home. That's like rule
Yep.
number one, not to provoke.
And we don't even usually provoke it, even in places where people don't live. We get their permission first, you know, say, hey, listen, you know, what are your options here? You know, we could provoke a little bit, but it's up to you guys. It's up to the owner of the property
Right.
and how they feel about the situation. Just to wrap things up with that said is, there's a big difference between a ghost hunt and a paranormal investigation.
Right.
A ghost hunt is like one night, let's just have fun, you know, we'll just do
Go
some
see a
EVP
ghost.
session, let's go see a ghost
For
and
the
get a
fun of
Right,
it and
right.
the thrill, you
A
know.
paranormal investigation, we take so many different steps.
Right.
I mean,
very
calling
controlled.
them, talking to them again, interviewing them. We go out on a site survey,
Right.
which is when we go out and talk to them.
Like researching.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's extensive.
It's very extensive.
Very.
Sometimes they go on for years.
And it has to be. I mean, not that we've run into cases over the years that we've never gone to because things didn't check out with them, or you know, like things didn't check out at all. Like they were giving us the wrong information or this and that. It's like we check, we will always check. It's good to know that, you know, it's been checked out before we actually go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you never
For our
know
safety.
what you're gonna get involved in, you know.
Right. I don't want to end up with some like murder. No,
Yeah.
I'm serious. And because he does his job well, you know, we can know that we're going in
Which is
safe.
another reason why we never go do site surveys or anything alone.
Never.
Never.
Mhm.
Right. And we don't even go until everything checks out. So.
Yep. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We know.
now we know a
We're
lot.
watching you.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys, and now I know a lot more about, you know, ghost hunting and paranormal investigating, what you should not do
Or eats.
or eat. Thank you, Robin. And thank you, Jen. So stay tuned for the next Talk Ghost.